Well, starting off here at 10:04 a.m. The 11th day of 2024, January 11th. It's Thursday. I wanted to get started a little sooner, but just been into some other things here. Here we are at the start of 2024. Being then year that I'll be turning 50 here in 6 months, July 29th. And this year has gotten off to a start with a shooting at a school already last week in Iowa, where a boy who was a 6th grader ended up killed by that 17-year-old boy who took his own life. I think one shooting just leads to another, the way things happen. This year, some movies that are turning 40, Ghostbusters and Gremlins and Footloose, which Ghostbusters and Gremlins also had hit title songs by Ray Parker Jr. and Kenny Loggins, respectively. Even then, like 5 years later, there was the sequel, Ghostbusters 2, and Gremlins also later had a sequel. Footloose had a remake back in the 2010s. And of course, this year, Forrest Gump is 30. Of course, this year, 25 years since the first Star Wars prequel, Episode 1, The Phantom Menace, was released in 1999. Now, it has been 20 years in the 2020 or the 2003 and the 2004 TV season. Jeopardy changed their 5-game limit for champions. And they did have one player during that season who won up to 7 games. But then it was in June of 2004 when Ken Jennings started his 74-game winning streak, which lasted up until around Thanksgiving time in that year. In the late part of November, he lost his 75th game. He's now been hosting Jeopardy for the past year or two. Easter this year pops up right on the last day of March, right at 13 weeks into the year. It's 80 days from now, 90 days from the 1st, 91 days from the 31st of December. The last time was 2013, before that 2002, and before that 1991. It's been every 11 years since 91 in the last 33 years. Let's say 1980, the 31st was on a Monday, and Easter was on the 6th of April. 11 years from now, in 2035, it will be March 25th, since the 31st will be on a Saturday that year. This year I hope to get to making more videos. There's stuff going on around here, even with the fair and the Oktoberfest. Of course, I'm getting way ahead of myself in 9 more months. Really not much else until spring gets here. This year is just the exact same calendar as 1996, where February 29th falls on a Thursday this year. Here. Basically be the first leap year really since the pandemic. First leap year that we'll have a fair since 2016. Since we didn't have one in 2020. Basically still been keeping up with this whole Ruby Franke story. And even her parents had stopped making videos way back in August, but I seen at her court appearance, her arraignment last month, her parents were right there in the courtroom as well as her sister Ellie. They showed her where she had, right on the news video, where she had pleaded guilty to child abuse. Really think of it, she's not even a friend of mine or anything, and just somebody I watched on YouTube. Been watching her sister Bonnie's videos. The Shaytards really not much from them. They last made the Christmas video there right after Christmas, or their Christmas special. But other than that, they don't make videos very often. Yeah, Ruby's parents were on a mission to Serbia since a couple of years ago. I don't know if they're done with that mission yet or not. I think if they started here in 2022, so it's been over a year. So, Happy New Year 2024. And hope it is a good year and a lot of good things. And God bless everybody in this new year. And goodbye.